ever dream of firstly being a princess?
Actually, I avoided princess parties, and it was hard to keep me in a dress. My hero was Zorro, so I wanted to be him.
What's really happening behind the palace walls? Princess Charlene of Monaco's life seems to be spiraling out of control. Rumors of betrayal, a cheating scandal, and her husband's alleged affairs have taken the spotlight. Once thought to be a fairy tale romance, her marriage to Prince Albert is now in pieces. How did everything fall apart for the princess who seemed to have it all? The fairy tale marriage. In July 2011, the world watched with admiration as Princess Charlene of Monaco, a former Olympic swimmer from South Africa, wed Prince Albert II, the ruler of Monaco. This union between a prince and a commoner captivated millions, evoking the grandeur of royal weddings of the past. For many, it felt like Monaco's legacy was being carried forward, with Charlene stepping into a role once held by the beloved Grace Kelly, Albert's mother. The wedding festivities spanned 2 days. A civil ceremony was followed by a religious service in Monaco's palace courtyard, attended by European royalty, Hollywood elites, and a sea of media. Charlene looked radiant in a custom Giorgio Armani privé gown adorned with 40,000 Swarovski crystals and 20,000 mother-of-pearl teardrops. The entire celebration, from exquisite flower arrangements to a fireworks display over Monaco's harbor, seemed to promise a fairy tale beginning for the royal couple. In the public eye, Charlene and Albert appeared every bit the perfect couple, charming, refined, and united as Monaco's royal leaders. The fascination with their marriage was inevitable. Monaco itself is known for its allure, elegance, and mystique. For years, Prince Albert had been one of Europe's most eligible royals. As the son of Grace Kelly, the iconic American actress turned princess, and Prince Rainier III, he had always been in the spotlight. His wedding to Charlene, an accomplished athlete turned princess, felt like the long-awaited answer to years of speculation about his future bride. Charlene's journey to royalty came with its own unique tale. Unlike most royal brides, she was an Olympic swimmer for South Africa in Sydney and had grown up far removed from Monaco's elite society. Her natural beauty and grounded personality quickly won admiration in Monaco and around the world. Her story felt like a real-life fairy tale, a young woman from humble beginnings marrying into one of the world's most glamorous royal dynasties. Yet, even as the wedding approached, whispers of discord surfaced. Rumors circulated that Charlene had cold feet, with some reports claiming she tried to leave Monaco just days before the ceremony. It was said that she was either convinced or, as some speculated, pressured to stay. The palace denied these allegations, affirming Charlene's commitment to the marriage. Still, these whispers lingered, casting a shadow of doubt over the seemingly perfect union. Despite the rumors, the world remained enchanted by the royal couple. In public, Charlene and Prince Albert were the picture of composure and grace, embodying Monaco's storied elegance. Charlene's athletic beauty complemented Albert's royal heritage, and together they appeared to balance their public duties with their private life. For Monaco's citizens and royal fans alike, their marriage seemed to carry forward the legacy of Grace and Rainier. As a princess, Charlene took on charitable causes with a dedication that echoed Grace Kelly's own efforts decades before. Her radiant smile and quiet strength seemed to suggest that she was embracing her role. Together, Charlene and Albert appeared ready to carry on Monaco's royal traditions, a new chapter marked by love, duty, and a legacy that continued to capture the world's imagination. Yet, behind the glossy public image, Signs of tension started becoming more apparent. During royal events, Princess Charlene often appeared withdrawn, even detached, sparking quiet speculation about her contentment. While Prince Albert seemed at ease in his princely duties, Charlene appeared to wrestle with the relentless public eye that comes with life in Monaco's spotlight. Over time, murmurs of discord within the palace walls only grew louder. Though they kept up a unified public front, cracks in their seemingly perfect royal life began to show. Rumors of marital strain and emotional distance started to cast shadows behind the scenes. Stories of alleged infidelity and growing tension between the couple hinted that the fairy tale might not be as flawless as it seemed. The hidden troubles in their relationship. As the years went by, it became harder to ignore Princess Charlene's apparent sadness. At royal events, she often seemed preoccupied, and her solemn expressions caught the public's attention. Observers began to notice subtle shifts in her body language, which only grew more pronounced over time, igniting speculation about her true feelings. The media, always eager to uncover royal secrets, quickly took note of these signs. Reports suggested that Charlene was struggling to adjust to her role within Monaco's royal family. While Prince Albert had grown up under constant public scrutiny, Charlene had led a relatively private life as an Olympic swimmer before entering the royal world. The transition from athlete to princess, with all the demands and expectations, seemed to weigh heavily on her. Rumors circulated that Charlene found her royal life confining. The endless public appearances, strict protocols, and scrutiny seemed to take a toll on her emotionally. More concerning, whispers suggested her relationship with Prince Albert was far from the fairy tale it appeared to be. Those close to the couple hinted that Charlene was deeply unhappy, but felt bound by her royal obligations and public expectations. By 2017, media reports on Charlene's apparent emotional distance became more frequent. While she still fulfilled her royal duties, her interactions with Prince Albert began to seem formal, even detached. Where the couple had once appeared charmingly affectionate, they now seemed strained. Charlene's expressions occasionally hinted at melancholy, as if maintaining the appearance of a perfect marriage had become overwhelming. Through it all, Monaco's royal family kept their personal affairs tightly under wraps, remaining silent on rumors of marital strife. The official stance was that Charlene and Albert were committed to their roles. Yet, whispers of ongoing tension persisted, especially from those close to the palace, who suggested Charlene was isolated and lonely despite her elevated status. Some even hinted that Albert's busy schedule as ruler of Monaco contributed to the emotional distance between them. By 2020, the rumors had only grown stronger. Some media outlets speculated that Charlene and Albert were essentially leading separate lives. Her absences from key royal events and prolonged stays in South Africa fueled the narrative that she might be seeking distance from both her royal responsibilities and her marriage. The glamorous image of Monaco's royal couple was beginning to fade, leaving the public to wonder what lay behind the palace walls. The cheating scandal, rumors, and revelations. The first hint of trouble came soon after Albert and Charlene's wedding in 2011, when shocking claims surfaced that Albert might have fathered another child during their relationship. Although Albert had already acknowledged 2 children from previous relationships, Yasmin Grace Grimaldi, born in 1992, and Alexandre Coste, born in 2003, most assumed these relationships were part of his past. But whispers continued, hinting that he may have been unfaithful even after his engagement to Charlene, with rumors of a 3rd child concealed from public view. Tabloids leapt on the story, speculating wildly about the child's mother and how Charlene might be impacted by the news. For Charlene, who was already rumored to be struggling with royal life, The claims were deeply painful. Although the palace quickly dismissed the allegations as baseless, the scandal cast a shadow over both Albert's image and their new marriage. Soon, more details emerged. Several women came forward over the years, alleging affairs with Albert that had taken place both before and during his marriage to Charlene. These claims painted Albert as a man who, despite his royal duties, maintained a personal life far from the fidelity expected within a royal marriage. At first, Charlene maintained her composure. She had long known that as a member of Monaco's royal family, her public image had to remain calm and controlled, no matter what went on behind the scenes. In the wake of the rumors, Charlene continued her royal appearances, standing by Albert in polished photo ops. Yet her solemn expressions and distant demeanor began to draw attention. Behind closed doors, Charlene was reportedly heartbroken. Sources close to the palace revealed she felt profoundly betrayed and humiliated by the revelations, struggling to reconcile her royal role with the private hurt she felt. Friends shared that she confided in them about the emotional toll these rumors were taking. They described her sense of isolation, the difficulty of adapting to her royal responsibilities, and the sting of Albert's alleged infidelity. Some close to her said she even considered leaving Monaco as the weight of upholding a public image became unbearable amidst the swirling scandal. The cheating scandal took on a new life in 2020 as Princess Charlene made a series of high-profile trips to South Africa. Officially, these visits were for charity work and to address personal health issues. But whispers quickly emerged, suggesting Charlene was distancing herself from Monaco, and perhaps from Prince Albert. Her extended stays abroad, paired with fewer public appearances alongside Albert, fueled speculation that their marriage was hanging by a thread. In response, Monaco's palace attempted damage control, insisting that her trips were purely health-related and that the couple's commitment remained unshaken. Yet, the public remained skeptical. Charlene's absence at key royal events, including Monaco's National Day celebrations, only strengthened the belief that the royal marriage was under immense strain. Things escalated further in 2021, when Charlene was hospitalized in South Africa with a severe ear, nose, and throat infection. Her stay extended over several months, sparking even more rumors. Media outlets speculated that Charlene was reluctant to return to Monaco and even reported that she had confided in friends about wanting to leave Albert for good. Together with ongoing allegations of Albert's infidelity, this painted a bleak picture of a marriage on the edge. Throughout this ordeal, Prince Albert publicly stood by Charlene. He denied the infidelity claims, dismissing them as unfounded gossip, and attributed her prolonged absence solely to health concerns. Despite his efforts, the tension was hard to hide. When Charlene finally returned to Monaco in late 2021, she appeared noticeably frail and visibly exhausted. Although the palace released statements asserting her recovery, it was clear that the pressure of the scandal and her health struggles had left an indelible mark on the princess. Princess Charlene's struggles, health issues, and emotional turmoil. Princess Charlene's health issues emerged publicly in early 2021 when she traveled to South Africa. Initially portrayed as a routine visit, it soon became evident that her health was far more serious than first disclosed. Diagnosed with a severe ear, nose, and throat infection, she required multiple surgeries and was advised against flying, keeping her away from Monaco for months. While undergoing treatment, Charlene was hospitalized multiple times, her recovery proving to be complex and prolonged. Although the palace stated her extended stay was solely due to health concerns, many speculated that there was more beneath the surface. Her long absence from her family, particularly during such a challenging time, led to rumors about her marriage's stability. This wasn't the first time Charlene had spent an extended period away from Monaco, but the circumstances were especially concerning. Reports of her unhappiness in the royal household, coupled with ongoing rumors of Prince Albert's infidelity, fueled speculation that her health issues were aggravated by emotional turmoil. Allegations that Albert had fathered another child added even more pressure, compounding the strain Charlene felt in her already challenging royal role. To a woman struggling to adapt to the demands of royal life, these public revelations were devastating. Charlene, who had always been reserved about her private life, suddenly found herself in the center of an intense media frenzy, her marriage dissected from every angle. During brief returns to Monaco, she appeared visibly weakened. The once athletic and poised princess now looked tired and fragile. Observers noted the absence of her radiant smile, as if the weight of her personal struggles had drained her spirit. Her health crisis also deeply affected her role within the royal family. As her public appearances dwindled, the palace had to downplay her absence, yet it was clear she was facing significant challenges. Behind closed doors, Charlene reportedly found it hard to confide in those around her, feeling increasingly isolated as rumors of her husband's infidelity persisted. The emotional strain and her time away from Monaco left her feeling disconnected from her royal duties. Despite the support of close friends and family back in South Africa, the months away only seemed to widen the gap between her and Albert. By the end of 2021, her health and emotional well-being had become topics of widespread concern. Although palace statements attempted to reassure the public about her recovery, doubts remained as to whether Charlene could fully resume her duties. Her infrequent appearances and visible fragility underscored the toll taken by the cheating scandal and health struggles, leaving her future as Monaco's princess uncertain. Princess Charlene's return to the public eye. After months away from the public eye, Princess Charlene quietly returned to Monaco in late 2021. Her reappearance was carefully planned. The palace issued statements to quell speculation and reassure the public about her health and well-being. Princess Charlene has returned to Monaco to be reunited with her family. One statement read, adding that she would continue her recovery with the support of loved ones. At her first public appearance, attending a local children's charity, Charlene seemed quieter and more reserved than before. Her presence brought both relief and concern. People were glad to see her back, but couldn't ignore the change in her demeanor. Nevertheless, her reemergence symbolized a determined step forward, showing that despite her struggles, she was ready to resume her role as Monaco's princess. Reclaiming her public image wasn't simple. Her prolonged absence had fueled countless rumors about her marriage and personal life. This return wasn't just about performing royal duties again, it was also about reaffirming her place in the public's eyes, reminding them that she remained dedicated to her role. One of Charlene's first priorities was to reconnect with her charitable commitments. She resumed her work in areas close to her heart, such as children's welfare, sports, and wildlife conservation. Her devotion to these causes had won her admiration before, and now she leaned into these efforts to rebuild her connection with the people of Monaco. Friends close to Charlene shared that these charitable endeavors gave her a renewed sense of purpose and strength after such a challenging period. For her, this work went beyond duty. It was a pathway to reclaiming her identity and resilience. As she resumed her public role, Charlene walked a fine line. She projected resilience, showing the world she was still Monaco's princess. But there was a visible vulnerability beneath her poised exterior. Her subdued expressions during public appearances hinted at the emotional weight she still carried. The people of Monaco largely rallied behind her. While Prince Albert's rumored affairs had dominated headlines, many admired Charlene's grace through it all and her willingness to carry on. Her return was more than just a comeback. It marked a fresh chapter in her journey as Monaco's princess, a chance to redefine her role on her own terms. The impact on the monarchy. The scandal surrounding Prince Albert's alleged affairs, paired with Princess Charlene's extended absence, cast a dark cloud over Monaco's royal family. Known for its glitzy reputation and allure, Monaco has always depended on its royals' polished image to project elegance and stability. The Grimaldi family, a symbol of wealth and power, found itself at the center of intense public scrutiny, threatening this carefully crafted image. At the heart of the issue was Prince Albert's duty to keep Monaco's monarchy stable and respected. As ruler of one of the smallest yet wealthiest nations, Albert's marriage to Charlene was intended to solidify the royal family's strength. Yet the cheating rumors, whispers of illegitimate children, and Charlene's health concerns dominating headlines cast Albert's personal life as a liability, challenging the royal family's public standing. The scandal quickly affected Albert's reputation both within Monaco and abroad. Despite making frequent public appearances during Charlene's absence, he faced increasing scrutiny over his role as both a husband and a monarch. Speculation around his marriage, coupled with persistent rumors, left Albert under constant pressure to address the turmoil, not only for his personal reputation, but also for the monarchy's image. For Albert, the fallout of the scandal reached beyond his own life. The Grimaldi family's history and glamour, with icons like Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III, is a cornerstone of Monaco's identity and appeal. The Principality's royal image is key to its international allure, drawing in tourism and investment that fuel Monaco's economy. Any controversy involving the royals threatens the very brand that attracts global attention and prestige to the small country. Many in Monaco, from business leaders to political insiders, voiced concern that the scandal could tarnish the Principality's standing and reduce its draw for tourism and investment. Charlene's absence also raised doubts about her future as Monaco's princess. As the face of several royal charitable initiatives, her withdrawal left a visible gap, raising questions about whether she would return to her duties or continue distancing herself from royal life. Internationally, the scandal brought further scrutiny. As more stories of Albert's alleged infidelities emerged, the world began to question Monaco's monarchy's integrity and whether its pristine image could endure such a public blow. Albert's attempts to restore the monarchy's reputation were evident in his continued public engagements. He leaned heavily into his roles in environmental conservation and diplomacy, reminding the public of his commitments beyond his personal issues. Yet, despite his efforts, the damage had been done. Restoring the royal family's image would be an uphill battle, requiring time, dedication, and the support of his family, particularly Charlene, if she chose to return. The task of rebuilding the Grimaldi family's image loomed large, but Monaco's continued allure depended on it. As we look to the future, the lingering question is this: can Monaco's royal family rise above the shadows of scandal? And what does this mean for its future generation? As public opinion shifts, there's a growing admiration for Charlene's strength and resilience. No longer just a glamorous princess, she is now viewed as a deeply layered woman who has withstood immense personal struggles, yet has continued to meet her royal responsibilities. This change in perception might open the door for Charlene to shape a new role within the monarchy, one that aligns more with her personal values than with traditional royal expectations. Moving forward, much of Charlene's future depends on how she decides to balance her public responsibilities with her personal well-being. She has shown that she can face challenging times with dignity, and the ongoing support from both Monaco and the global community suggests there is a strong foundation of goodwill to carry her forward. Whether she remains a prominent figure in royal life or opts to step back and focus on her own health and her family, Charlene's resilience is sure to be a lasting part of her legacy. Though the path ahead may be unpredictable, one thing is certain: Charlene has become a powerful symbol of strength, overcoming both the unique demands of royal life and her own personal battles. As the royal family looks to the future, Charlene's journey is likely to reflect her unwavering dedication to her role, to her loved ones, and to the supporters who have stood by her side.